Welcome to the Fit, Fun, and Fabulous exercise video. I'm here with Donna Morosky, and what we're going to be talking about today is, first of all, the importance of exercise, which I think we want to go over just a little bit. I don't want to get too technical. You know, you probably already have the book and you know what we're talking about. But everything in the Fit, Fun, and Fabulous at any age, and I want to stress at any age, is about reclaiming your life. It's about reclaiming your energy. It's about feeling good again. It's about waking up in the morning saying, what do I want to do today? Well, in order to be able to do that, your body's got to be able to do that, right? And Absolutely. You know, you've been in this business longer, or as long as I have, and you know that that's what stops people. They say, well, I'd like to go for a walk, but my hip hurts. I'd like to, you know, go out and play with my grandchildren, but I have a headache or whatever. So the entire reason for the Fit, Fun, and Fabulous at Any Age program is to make you biologically younger. Let me explain what that means just very briefly. There's certain biomarkers that Tufts University has, you know, found really determine how fast we're aging. So whether we're looking at, and let's talk about some of the ones we'll really be hitting today, even though exercise, by the way, hits them all. I was just saying to Donna that if we were looking at a fountain of youth, exercise would absolutely be the water in the fountain, okay? It's going to increase your lean muscle mass, which is a biomarker of aging. It's going to decrease your fat percentage. It's going to increase your strength. It's going to return motor units, your ability to, we were just saying, let's not fall off the ball, you know, to make sure that you don't do that, so that our elderly don't fall over, and what happens, that's when you break a hip because of another biomarker, osteoporosis. So exercise is going to be hitting all of that, your energy levels, your basal metabolic rate, even guys, your cholesterol, your blood pressure, all these things we call diseases, they really start with a lack of ease. And so what we're going to do is take you back before that time that it was actually a disease process, and exercise is a vital part of that. So I've asked Donna if you could just tell everybody sort of your background. Donna's husband and I actually know each other from back in the day, but I always heard about this amazing woman. She was a triathlete. She was a butterflyer, and I used to swim. I can barely say that in front of you. I came from a family of swimmers, but this woman was like premier butterflyer. So having said that, I heard about you probably long before you heard about me. So tell them a little bit about you.
Well, I've been in the fitness field now for about 25, 30 years, and just don't do the math. But as we age and grow,
do the math, I think it's important.
I think it's very important.
Yeah. What's your age?
My age is 59.
And I'm 53.
So we have been through the ups and downs of every fad that is out on the market, and exercise to me is a way of living. I don't want anybody to look at Kathy or myself and say I can never attain that level of where they are right now, but they can. And everybody has their own level of attainment, and it's where you want to begin and where you want to end and what your goals are. I am currently the Director of Fitness at Carnegie Mellon University, and I work in the recreation side of fitness. So I actually work with the student population, faculty and staff, and the generally average person who comes and wants to start an exercise program and is not sure what to do and how much to do it. We do a quick assessment on them, and then we set up a program and help monitor them both by email, voicemail, telephone, or even one-on-one interaction.
And I think it's important too for people to know, and you know, we were talking about how we wanted to set up the video, and I said, well, at the beginning, I'd like to have all different types of exercise, whether it's weight training, boxing, Pilates, jumping on a trampoline, whatever the case might be. And I think that's important because you have to find what juices you. So even at Carnegie Mellon University, you're not teaching one class 10 times. You're teaching all different types of classes.
Absolutely. All different classes, from a spinning class to a weight training class to a swimming class to a Pilates class. And then later on in the evening, I might end up even doing a yoga class. And again, what I like to stress is that there are many levels of exercisers that come to these programs, and it's really what you want to get out of it. You don't have to aspire to be one particular level or be frightful of coming into a class and just starting. And I may say this often during the video, just move something.
Yes.
You want to have that zest for life. You want to have that energy expending and the endorphins, which are the the energy,
Feel good hormones.
feel good hormones. You have that.
That's what we want.
That just let you go from 8 in the morning until late at night. And people have longer hour days now, and they don't start from 8 to 5 and they're finished.
Increasing our retirement age.
They
so
are.
guys, you got to do this now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I kind of think of things such as I want to work from 8 to 5 or 8 to 6, and I want to play from 6 to 8. And I want to have that energy to be able to go and do that, whether it be with my children who are teenagers at this time, with my husband in weekend events, and also down the road with grandchildren, and just what everything that makes me feel
I just want
good.
to wake up every day and feel great and be grateful that I'm alive.
Right.
You know? But I think it's also important to talk a little bit about integrated exercise. In my office, and those of you who've been on our website know that we do integrated wellness care. And what I mean by integrated exercise, and taking it back to the biomarkers, one of the biomarkers is aerobic capacity.
Right.
How efficient are you at utilizing oxygen? So that brings in the aerobic aspect.
Right.
At the same time, when we're looking at osteoporosis and lean muscle mass, that's going to be weight resistance of some sort. Now, I'm somebody, I've, for the lack of a better word, pumped iron. I love lifting weights, and that's what I really enjoy doing. I'll ride a bike for aerobic fitness. I ride horses. And in your case, today, we're really going to use things that anybody can use, but we'll give them the same kind of benefits. So why don't you talk a little bit about how you formatted this, and then maybe we can go in and start with, proper form and function.
That'll be good. There are many kinds of apparatuses out there that you can use, and we can pick up any of these pieces that we have, and we'll show you some of those a little bit later. And they are very inexpensive. You don't have to actually go and join a gym, even though if that's your choice, that's a great thing to do. But this is something that you can spend 20 minutes to a half an hour, which our video will be, and get a total body workout. As we age, we start losing over the age of 30. We start losing our muscle mass. However, Tufts University and other universities that have done research in the metabolic processing, what they say now is at any age you can gain some of that back. So the old saying, use it or lose it, is very, very true. And you could start at 50 or you could start at 60 with some weight training. How our program is going to be run today is we're going to show you just some of the basic moves and ways to properly lift. And as I often say, I think that the way to lift properly is much more important than how much you're lifting and competing against somebody else. It's where you are today, where you are next week makes a big difference. Then we're going to start with a small little warm-up. Just because, again, warming up is literally, like Kathy said, moving the blood through the body, making the body a little warmer so that the oxygenated blood goes through the joints and you can do the activity.
And you're much less apt to be injured.
Absolutely.
And I want to speak to injury for just a second. Those of you who know me know that I'm a chiropractor. And chiropractically, we're always looking at proper spinal alignment and also the alignment of your extremities, your knees, your ankles, elbows, etc. But I think what's very important to know is if you're good, and I say I lift weights, I know how to lift weights. I know how to lift weights properly. And I always say weight training, I believe, is the most effective form of exercise unless it's done incorrectly. So what we're going to do today with the weight resistant is a very safe workout. Please do not say, oh, I think I'll go grab my husband's 20-pound, 30-pound, 40-pound dumbbells and do that. If you choose to start in weight-resistant exercise with free weights, I am going to ask you to get a personal trainer.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's very important. Like what Dawn is going to do today is a very, very safe workout. Whenever we're talking about if you really love this and you say, I want to take it to the next level, get a personal trainer. Even if you work with them, and at our Fit, Fun, and Fabulous gym at my office, we have a wonderful personal trainer, and Russ works with people. And as they get to know how to do this, then he'll just, he'll ratchet their workout up a little bit just so they're more challenged every month. So I would suggest if you really get into this, and we really hope you do, in other words, this workout is more than good enough. You can do this every day in your home. But if you say, you know what, I feel confident now, I'm ready to step into that gym, or I'm going to get a personal trainer to come to my house, that's how you take it to the next level.
I agree, and I'm going to add on to what Kathy said. Personal training doesn't have to be an ongoing, forever type of commitment. If you want to take it to the next level, you can sign up for a week, you can sign up for a month, you can sign up until you feel that monetarily that is where you want to go, physically that's where you want to go, because it does take time. It's just something that doesn't happen overnight. And I weight train as well as do my cardio side of things and my teaching, but it is a time commitment for a personal trainer and a monetary commitment. So don't be frightened of that. Look at it as, I'm doing this for me and I want to learn from the expert. You'll be able to do it more safely. You'll be able to have success with it, and constantly they're changing the that's
yeah.
right, and shaking it up just a little bit, because like anything, we all get stuck in our routines.
Absolutely.
And they become comfortable, but unfortunately what the body does is it adapts. And once you've done something for about a month or two, it's going to just give you just that much energy. And you're saying, well, why aren't things changing now? It's because that your body is now used to doing the same activity all the time. And you just have to change one little key factor. And we use the FIT principle, and I wanted to mention that before we move on. The FIT principle, think of the word fit with 2 T's. The frequency in which you do it, your activity, the intensity in which you do it, the timing, how fast, how slow you do your activity, and this can be aerobic and or it can be strength training, and the type of activity you do. One day you do spinning, the next day that you might walk, the next day you might do Pilates. And if you change one of those variables of the FIT principle, you'll never get bored. There are so many ways in which you can change things. People always say, oh, but I get so bored, where do I go next? Change one of those principles, and we'll probably have that on the information too, that you can take a look at if you don't remember what they stand for. But the 4 letters are FITT, the frequency, intensity, timing, and type of activity, and you'll have the world at your fingers, and you'll be able to change it up all the time.
Now, if you're just starting to work out and you've come to the Fit, Fun, and Fabulous program to lose weight and to get fit, there are 2 things I'd like to say. Number 1, please get a body composition done. There are many programs out there and you will lose weight. We want you to lose healthy weight. Healthy weight loss is fat loss. So we want to make sure that as you're losing weight, what you're actually getting rid of is body fat. The second part of that is look at the book Fit, Fun, and Fabulous. Check out some of our podcasts. But something happens as we're losing weight because we have environmental toxins in our environment. Our body very wisely stores those toxins in our body fat. So if you find that you've been exercising and you've hit this plateau and you're even trying to change it up a bit but nothing much is changing, you might need one of our medical food to pull the organochlorines out of your system. This is what happens as we get rid of those toxins because they're in our fat and we're melting fat. That's our whole purpose. Those return back into the system. That interferes with T3, it interferes with your thyroid hormones, and then your fat metabolism slows down, and then you're like, wow, why isn't anything happening? So this is a very brief introduction, but I wanted to say that because I don't want anybody out there frustrated. So do as Donna said, change it up. If you can, get a personal trainer to continuously take you to that next level. Look at our medical foods and read the book because it will explain this about environmental toxins much deeper, in a much deeper way. And let's just keep you moving. We want to decrease fat. We want to increase lean muscle mass. We want to get our balance, our ability to balance back. We want to have nice, strong bones. We want to get blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, all under control, all under control.
Absolutely.
And we can do this through the program. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for inviting us into your house. We're going to go into the gym now, and Donna's going to talk about the proper way to do things, and then she's going to do a whole workout, not for you, with you. Okay? Thank you.